Hey everybody, it's Linda. I just wanted to show you what I'm making today. I might be going out with my friend Chris for lunch, and actually I'm going to pack something because she is, actually I'm going to put some oil. I got this actually at a wedding. It's an oil blend. So I'm going to use it up. It's just got some herbs in it, and as it goes down, because the herbs are still in there, I'm just adding more oil. So, you know, just to infuse the herbs. So it's just kind of an easy little thing to do. But anyways, so she started plant-based, and I have been plant-based for, well, not anymore, but for years I was plant-based. So she says it's funny that it's come kind of full circle. And so she's having trouble because her family is not. So I told her that I would show, you know, something that maybe like a vegetable-based or bean kind of soup. So that's what I'm doing today. And I've got my quick cooker, and it's on saute. And I just have something. So I'm just going to kind of throw. There's no real recipe for this. I need something, though. You're going to see my dirty sink there. Let's see. Okay. I need something to stir. But I've got some, just whatever I have. So I've got some onions and carrots that I just cut up. And I have a little bit, I store my onion when I'm cut in here, so I'm just gonna put that back in there because that's gonna go in the refrigerator for the next time. And I made a veggie stock too, and this is just gonna saute around. I made a veggie stock, and that comes from all of the onion ends and the skins and my carrot ends, peels, all of that, and I make a veggie stock out of that. So I've got that going in there. And then I just cut up some tomatoes. I had some tomatoes on the vine. Friend me, we had them really cheap, like $1 for, you know, probably a pound of them. So I had 4 left, so I'm gonna cut that up. So instead of using canned, because I tend to do my fresh veggies first, then my frozen, then my canned. That's kind of the order that I use them. I don't know if you can see what's going on in here, but I've got that, and it's just kind of sauteing in there. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of cabbage. And I would use whatever kind of greens you want, okay? I just happened to have cabbage. My mother bought some cabbage, and we're kind of using it. So I was like, oh, I could use some baby spinach that I have in the freezer. But again, I'm using up what I have that's fresh first, and then opting for frozen and cans. So we have that. Then what I'm doing is I've got a little bit of, trying to decide, I could put rice in it, I could put, you know, other kind of grains, but I had some barley, so, and I do like barley, and it's fairly healthy, so I am just gonna put some of that, and I just rinsed it, so I'm gonna put that in there. Now, you can get bean mixes, definitely, just get a bean mix, and those are really nice, but I gotta have a ton of beans. So what I did was I just put a handful of things like lentils and baby split pea, and I have cannellini, I have black beans in here, and I think I have some chickpeas in here. So I'm gonna put that, and I soaked it. So we've got those soaking, and I'm gonna put all of those in there. Then, because of I had a bag in the freezer of all the ends of all, oh, I've got some garlic. So I'm gonna put some garlic in there. That I use my garlic press to kind of, let's mix that all up. Oh my gosh, look at that. That already is looking good. Let me put that down there so you can see it. Okay, and then I've got 8 cups of veggie stock. And I just made this with the scraps that were in. I didn't have a ton of scraps. And I'm only going to fill it. Ooh, getting all over the place. I'm a mess here. I'm only going to fill it. Oh, I can put it all in. There we go. And so I did a veggie stock of just some things like the ends and all of that. And then I put bay leaf in it. And I also put whole peppercorns. And then I strain it. And then I put it in there. And then next thing I'm going to do, I don't even know if this is open. It's not open. I'm going to do some Italian seasoning just because I feel like it. So I'm going to put that in there. And that's the end of that. And then some garlic and herb just because I like this one too. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm not putting salt in it, but well, yeah, you know what? I am going to put some salt in it because I want to And this salt is giving me problems these days. So my mother came with this, and it is not the best salt in the world. Let's just kind of go, we're gonna just mix that just like that. And I have this on saute, just kind of heats it up. Now what's gonna happen is all of those, the beans are gonna absorb the liquid, the barley's gonna absorb the liquid. I may have to add a little more liquid, and I know I'm gonna have to add a little more salt. Let's get some pepper in here. There we go. Some fresh ground pepper. And then I'm gonna add seasoning at the end, just because I know I'm gonna need to. And that's my bean soup. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this cover on, and I am going to make sure that's up there. All of your pressure cookers have bean settings and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna put it on bean setting, which is 25 minutes. Let it go. When it comes to, when it's done, when it beeps, I am just going to slow release, like natural release, so it'll be about 15 minutes. And then I'm just gonna test it and see if it needs to be done anymore, see if the beans need to be done anymore, and then kind of taste it out today for lunch, and then see if it's good enough to bring to my friend Chris. We'll see. And that's it for now. You're gonna see how it's done in just 25 minutes. Everybody, I'm back. And it took about 25 minutes for this to come up to, soften and so forth. And then I put it on saute because I was adjusting the seasoning, and I need to adjust a little bit more. Finally got my salt out of the container so I can actually salt. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. This is a sea salt that I like mine better, but my mother came with this. So we're gonna put a little more salt in here and a little more pepper. And then I'm gonna show you, mix it up and show you what it is. Now what I like about these types of recipes, because there is no recipe, you can add, like if you have spinach, I always get a bag of baby spinach, most when it's on sale at Aldi, which is normally it's like $1.19, $1.49. So I would put the spinach in at this point, but like for the cabbage, I put it in earlier because I like my cabbage to be soft. So you can use escarole, you can use kale or anything like that. And then the mix of beans, you can actually use the mix of beans like I said, or you can do it like I did and just kind of mix your beans. You can see that the lentils just kind of disintegrated, the split peas kind of disintegrated. I think next time I'll actually put a little more split pea in it, and maybe a little bit more garbanzo because I like that. And maybe at the end I'll put a little bit of spinach, and I might actually put some frozen spinach in here, just kind of drop it in, and just kind of for color and things like that. But so this is gonna feed us for a while. I'm gonna taste it real quick and see how the seasoning is. And you can see the barley, you can see, the tomato in there and all of that. So hopefully I won't burn my mouth. That's good. That's good. So this is just a mixed bean soup with cabbage and tomatoes. And again, if you don't have any fresh tomatoes, just put a can of tomatoes in. That'll be fine. And this is Linda Medeiros. And if you want to see more of these, just subscribe or follow my channel. Follow me on What's Linda Cooking, the Facebook group. And that's it for now. Bye.